Okay, so here we go again. Let me try to get this camera positioned. Shanane Eanes here again, the Purposeful Entrepreneur. I just want to share some things with you today. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine from New York, Monique, and we were just talking about my call that I do every Thursday. For you guys who don't know, I do a Thursday night motivational call, inspiring people to go from bitter to better in 2013. And simply what that means is, if you're in a place where you've been stuck, you've been complacent, you've just become, drowned in your own fear, drowned in your own pain, whatever it may be, it's time to make change, to inspire, to motivate, to change. So that's what that's about. And as you guys already know, I'm building my own brand online, Shanane Eanes, myself. What I do, reaching people, changing lives, building wealth, becoming financially free, so I can teach others how to become financially free the right way. So that's what I'm doing. And so we got into talking about what the topic of my call is going to be about this Thursday night. And the topic is going to be about releasing your inner champion. And I want to be as transparent, as clear with everybody here, because I'm not perfect at all. I've walked the road of struggle. In some people's eyesight, they may say I'm still struggling, but a physical struggle and a mental struggle are two different things. To me, when you're mentally free and you've gotten to the place where you know that your destiny is for greatness, you know that your destiny is for success, for abundance, for prosperity, for everything that's great and for excellence, you don't care what your physical surroundings look like, because that's temporary. And that can be changed just by your mindset. Because once your mindset changes, your actions change. The way that you talk to yourself, about yourself, changes. So anyway, talking about releasing your inner champion, it's about allowing the greatness within you to rise up, to stand up, to take the run, to take the lead into guiding you to your success. That voice that you hear that says, hey, what about this thing? And let me at him. You remember that Scrappy Doo? Let me at him. So that that thing that's in you that's constantly saying, let me at him, let me at this world, let me at this opportunity, let me at this thing. And you keep saying no, because I don't believe, or I don't think, or so you yourself cripple your inner champion with your own fear, with your own negative self-talk, with your own ideals and perspectives of perceptions of what you think people think about you, feel about you, and say about you, and what you think you're supposed to have in life because of your background. Look, if you've been a drug addict, if you've been somebody who's been abused, if you've been somebody who's been homeless, if you're somebody who came from a single parent household, you've been poor, you're somebody who grew up in the projects, it doesn't matter. It doesn't determine what your tomorrow has to be. You determine that. So as soon as you decide that the same 24 hours that I have, you have, the same 2 hands that I have, you have, same 2 eyes, same nose, same mouth, ears, whole body, all right? You have the same organs that I have. So let's think about the people who are functioning daily without eyesight, without legs. Stevie Wonder, for instance, did it stop him from being great? No. You know what I'm saying? Ray Charles. You're talking about the young man that ran in the Olympics this past summer from South Africa. Where were his legs? Right? But he still ran in the Olympics. It didn't stop him. So you can't allow your circumstances, your past, your present to cripple you from releasing your inner champion. And for me, it's releasing my inner champion lioness. All right? Because I know I'm a queen. I know I'm a queen. Doesn't matter what you think that's watching this or what anybody else around me thinks. I know that I come from royalty. I come from greatness. Greatness lies within me. Just with my ancestral lineage alone, I know I'm royalty. And I teach my children that, because they need to know that they are great young. Let it be embedded and instilled in them so nobody can change that. Anyway, even in talking about that, as you guys know, like I said, I'm building this empire and this business online. And it's not easy, right? But I'm not going to complain about that. I'll tell you after the fact about the struggle when I've made it to the other side, because struggle is going to be involved in the process. It's a part of the process, all right? Progress is a process, and in the process you're going to have rain, you're going to have sunshine, you're going to be on the mountaintop, you're going to be in the valley. Like for instance, right now, we're living in a house, down here in the South, and we've had some issues with the house, and we've talked to the landlord because we haven't been ready to purchase a house yet because we weren't sure on how long we'll be staying in the South. Anyway, we've been in this house for almost 3 years, and going to the landlord, actually going on 2 years, I'm sorry. Right, and going to the landlord and saying, hey, we have these issues, what are we going to do about it, right? And I'm talking about issues that can affect one's health, mold and mildew and all type of different things because there's a bad water leak. And so there was no feedback, right? So we had to do what we had to do as parents to make sure our children were safe in our accommodations, our dwellings at the time. Well, it didn't go so well with the landlady. And make a long story short, we were given a certain period of time, which is 2 weeks, to be out of this house. All right. So now we have to go bye-bye, and we have 4 children, and I'm not complaining. You know why? Because I believe in life that when one door closes, another one opens, and it only opens to be a greater one and another level. And it's time to uplift, and just get to that point where I'm not worried about what tomorrow is going to look like. I'm living in today, and today I'm packing. We're packing our boxes, we're packing our clothes, we're packing our books, everything up, because I'm ready. I'm ready for what's next. I know God has something that's greater than what I can even fathom. So I'm not worrying about the details. I'm looking at the results, and the results is accommodations beyond my wildest dreams for me and my family, whether or not we stay here for a long time or not. All right? I don't believe that God that loves me so much, that has a higher being, almighty, the most high, whatever you call it, okay, is going to give me more, not say more than I can bear, but it's going to bless me to have life and know that I'm consistent and persistent and pursuing and believing, and just put me out there. Like, I don't know, and I don't create that. I don't create that result by how I live. Because I'm not believing that. I've been there. I've been in negative thought, negative self-talk, haven't believed, had low self-esteem, low confidence, been there. Hit rock bottom. But I'm here. I'm here to tell you that it's possible. Release your inner champion. Release your inner greatness, your inner lion, lioness, tiger, whatever you want to call it. And join me on this journey. Follow me. Watch me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect, but if I need to be an example for you, I'll do that. All right, because I'm here to change lives, inspire people, because I'm sick and tired of seeing people downtrodden. I'm sick of seeing people stuck in a negative mindset and thinking that because they've had this past or whatever the case may be, they can't go further. And I hope I don't offend anyone in this, but I want people to think beyond a degree. All right, I want people to think beyond a piece of paper. I want people to think beyond that, because behind that piece of paper, who are you? Who are you becoming in the process of becoming a doctor, a lawyer, getting a master's, a PhD? Who are you? That determines truly the rest of your life. Who are you? Are you listening to audio daily that's building you up mentally? Spiritually? Are you reading? What are you feeding your spirit, your mind, your body? Just as you feed your body good food and you work out because you want to be healthy, you have to work your mind out. You need to read. You need to listen to things that are productive and progressive. What are you listening to? Is it building you up or breaking you down? Ask yourself that question. I won't linger anymore. This video is getting kind of long. Click the link below if you want to see what I'm doing. If you want to join me on this journey, I'm being real with you. I have nothing to hide. I'm a mother of 4, as you all know. I'm also somebody that was told years ago that I wouldn't have children. If I even conceived a child, I would never carry a child a full term. And here I am sitting in front of this camera talking to you, letting you know that I have 4 healthy children. All right? So don't let your past determine your future. Don't let your mind and the things that you think in your mind, okay, determine your future. If it's negative, now plant fertile land right here. This mind that you have is one of the most fertile things that you have. Plant good seeds, get good crops, okay? When I say that, again, what you're listening to, what you're reading, who's around you, the messages that you're feeding yourself, make it positive, people. Change your mindset, change your life, all right? So I'm going to sign off. I'll be back at you tomorrow with another video. I'm sorry I made this one long. I'm not really sorry, because I just feel like I had to say this. Somebody out there, I'm hoping, if it's a mom, single mom, married mom, whoever, if you need to hear this and you need to know that you're great because you matter, you're great because you were born into greatness, you're great because the simple fact that you're still here, and tomorrow's promised to no one, but you're still here, And you're great because that thing that you've been feeling for years is still firing at you, burning at you. Whether you want to start your own business, whatever it may be, you wanted to travel, go get a passport. You want to travel, how is it that you don't have a passport? Go get one. At least that's a step in the right direction. All right, if you want to go back to school, go get an application from the local community college. If you want to start your own business, go down to the downtown and find out, how do I start a business? All right? SBA.gov, smallbusinessassociation.gov. Go find out some information. I want to get into marketing, start reading about marketing. Whatever it is that you want to do, the information is out there, people. It's just for you to be willing, committed enough to go get it. Commit to you today. Bitter to Better in 2013, empowering and changing lives. Shanae Eames, the purposeful entrepreneur, with purpose, for purpose, signing off. I'll get back at you tomorrow. Be blessed, one love, and don't give up on you, because if you do, what's next? Nothing but love.
I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm